I'm down by the river on I think it's the 28th, I think, and Overcomer's playing, so, and who am I talking to? It's a good question. I got an earbud in, one earbud playing Air One, Overcomer, trying to convince me that I'm gonna make it through this. Because I don't feel like I am. I don't feel like I am. So I'm gonna talk to you, God. I'm gonna talk to you, God. What's happening to me? Several days ago, I got all this telepathic information and signs, God, the signs, they're just back to back everywhere, that said that especially Shannon and also Anthony and Trevor weren't going to communicate with me. And so for days I've operated under that assumption, and I channeled through some of the most profound information I've ever channeled, and then after days and days of thinking that their communications were my email box, I looked and there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And so why? And so then, when there was nothing, I wrathed out and I said all this stuff, and I can't help it. When God speaks through me, I can't stop it. I can't stop it. God, it's you. I forgot I'm speaking to you. You made me say all this stuff over Twitter. All this stuff. And I didn't want any of this. I've done everything that you've wanted, and you don't ask me. You make me do everything. You do it through me, and I move for you. You move in me. And then I have to deal with whatever those consequences are. And these are the consequences, and I just feel like I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Now he knows it's playing. That's great. That's great. So, Jesus knows. But how can this end well? How can this end well? How can this end well? How can this end soon? How can this ever end? And yet, how can I be anything other than the Messiah since November 11th of 2014? That's almost 2 years, 2 months short of 2 years, and it's just been nothing but that, and I just don't have anything but that. I can't be anything else. You God, you have taken everything away from me except for being the Messiah, and yet no one's listening to me. No one's listening to me. No one cares. No one is listening to me. Why are they not listening to me? Why are you doing this to me? And then I got up today and I had to leave. I had to get out, and so my van's windshield's dirty, and so we went to the dollar store to buy some windshield wiper fluid, and was in a car accident, and nobody was hurt, and my mother maintains insurance on the van because the van's not in my name. Nothing's in my name. I don't have anything. I have nothing but you, God. I have nothing. I have nothing but you. And I don't know what you're doing to me. So, I gave her my insurance information. I smashed into the side of her car. My van backed into... I couldn't see her. She was in a tiny little black car, and I was pulling into the parking spot, and the van's very hard to park when there's a side curb, and I ran into the side curb, so I backed out just to reposition, and she was right behind me, and I just smashed into her little plastic car and just smashed it. There's no damage done to my van, just a little bit of flakes of paint off of her Kia. And so I got the window washer fluid and I put it in the van. I washed the window and I came here to the window because I have no one to talk to. I don't know what you're doing to me. Oh my God, I feel like you're torturing me. And now Out of My Mind is playing. I feel like I have a front row seat to watch everybody be happy but me. There's nobody happy. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. If I'm wrong about things, oh my God, this world is so doomed. If I'm not the one, there isn't one. If I'm not the one, there's nothing. And especially for me, God, because you took it all away. I can't do anything but your will, and I don't know, I don't see how this is gonna work. Everything you had me say, I just look fucking insane. I just look insane. I just look crazy. I feel crazy. I look crazy and I feel crazy and I can just I can't even hold it together. I called Wendy and I'm gonna get in to see her tomorrow at noon. Thursday, September 29th, David's birthday, at noon. And so that's good. Get me out of my mind. I'm out of my mind. I feel like I'm out of my mind. I'm fucking out of my mind. I gotta be fucking out of my mind. Oh, my fucking hand is shaking and oh, the camera. I got all this to do. What's happening? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, God? What are you doing to me? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm failing. I'm failing. If I'm your champion, I'm failing, and I can't do anything other than what you do through me, and so I can't change anything, and I can't stop anything, and I can't do anything other than just whatever comes through. I feel like I'm just being crucified. I feel like I have been sacrificed. Just sacrificed. I've been sacrificed. And there's nothing for me. There's nothing for me. There's nothing here for me. There's nothing here for me. Nothing here for me. I just do your will. I serve. I help. I channel your word, and I help whoever you tell me to help, and I teach whatever you tell me to teach. I go wherever you tell me to go. I do whatever you tell me to do. What are you doing to me? Mendon is playing. Oh my god. Broken beyond repair. Too far gone. One step away from home. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. If they don't respond, what is left? I begged. Oh my god, I want out. I want out so bad. There's nothing for me except this constant sacrifice. And I don't want to do this, and nobody wants me doing this. Nobody wants me doing this. Nobody wants me doing this, and I don't want to do it, God. I don't want to do it. Somebody's here. I just want a life, that's all I want. They're gone. I speak. Things come out of my mouth and things come out of my hands. And then I have to just live with the results of whatever I just said. And what I just said should get me locked up and hated and feared. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. If I'm crazy, then why am I right about so many things? So many things that will save humanity. I've written. It's not just. It wouldn't even. It wouldn't matter who I was if this information was just disseminated to the people. It would save them. And why? Why did you give me all of that information, and then why is no one listening? Why am I so alone? I can't talk to anybody because, Wendy, I can talk to Wendy because she knows who I am, and so I don't have to hide who I am while I'm talking, because I thought about calling a pastor from Air One, but then what do I tell them? What do I tell them? And what if I tell them the truth? They'll just think I'm insane and possessed and shit, and I feel like nobody will have any way to help me. They can't help me. Nobody can help me except you, God. You're it. You're all I have. And if you kill me, I guess you kill me. If you hurt me, I guess you hurt me. If you make me get in car accidents and alienate the people that I want to draw to me, I can't do anything about it. I'm your tool. You can use me and use me up, I guess. You can just fucking use me up the way Moses was used up in the desert. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm being used up. All I want is to help. All I want is to be everybody's friend. I don't know, I can't be something else. I can't be something else. I can't be something else. This is all I can be. This is all I am. And I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. Because if everything that I have said and done isn't enough, the demons are in charge and they want me dead. They want me dead. And if I die, or get tortured, or get arrested, or get locked up, or get kicked out of my house, or get hated, or get rocks thrown at me, then there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing. It doesn't do any good to be upset, it doesn't do any good to be scared, it doesn't do any good to be mad, it doesn't do any good to be hurt or sad or overwhelmed or any of it, because it doesn't change anything. It does not change anything. I don't run my own life. I haven't run my own life for 2 years. And I have been led into all kinds of really painful, horrifying situations. And yes, I can see how they have all been turned to the good. I can see the purpose behind them now, but I don't see the purpose behind this. I don't see it, and I know, so what? You know, it's not yours to see. It's not my plan. I don't know dick all. I don't know anything. I just do as told. I just take orders, and they're not even orders because I have no choice. They're movements. God moves my hands, and He moves my mouth. He speaks through me, and then I deal with it. And so, what does it matter? What does it matter? Because there isn't anything except this. I mean, even if you just throw out the fact that my mind tells me I'm the Messiah, and every thousands of signs tell me that too. It's not only about that, it's just about God and Christ, and if it doesn't work to walk like Jesus, then nothing does. There's nothing. If there's no Jesus, there's nothing. If our God is not real, and if I'm losing, then humanity loses. Because I've been shown, and I have shown how bad it is down here. And that's the truth, no matter who I am, because the evidence, it's everywhere. I'm not saying this, I'm showing you the evidence of this. And so, if there's no Jesus, if there's no God, if walking in Christ's footsteps does not save us, then we are not saved. We are not savable. We are doomed. If walking in Christ does not work, we are doomed. It is a hell world, and it will remain a hell world, and it will be destroyed. Nobody can come along and out Jesus me. Nobody can out Jesus me. I mean, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? People who are rejecting me, what do you want from me? God, what more do you want from me? You just want me to suffer, I guess. You just want me to suffer, and so I suffer. You want me to suffer, I suffer. I drink your cup of poison, and it's endless. It's not just a fucking 2-day crucifixion. It's fucking 2 years. 2 years of crucifixion, and not my will, but thine be done. It's like, it doesn't even matter if I say it, because it's like, duh. Help me. Jesus, give me your peace. Tell me that I don't even know. Keep me safe. I'm saving God's hands. I'm saving God's hands, and if I'm not, then no one is. If I'm not safe in God's hands, then there isn't anything else. I'm not going to rely on something else. What am I going to rely on if not God? What are you people relying on that are rejecting me? Money? Your job security? Government? Yeah, the election's really inspiring, isn't it? People don't even want their kids watching it. It's horrific. What are you holding on to? Where is my help? Is it from cops? Is it from the church? The church that calls the cops on me and hauls me out to the sidewalk? Mental health. Is that where my help is? Fine, put me in the hospital. Is that where you want me? If you wanted me there, I'd be there, and I feel so fucking insane. I feel like that's where I belong. Can't write the Bible from there, though. No internet. What I've written is otherworldly. It's otherworldly. My whole experience is otherworldly. Everything I've been through is otherworldly. I've been sustained on miracles for 2 years. What is that? What is that if I'm not the one? What is my Twitter feed if it isn't the river? What is it? And if the river isn't the answer, then what is? Because I've given them all the answers, God. I've given them all the answers that you gave me, and they don't want them. They don't want them. I don't know what they don't want, because they're not there. I need you to convince me that humanity is savable, that this world has a chance. Because as long as they reject me, I see no way they can get through this. I see nothing there. I don't see souls in charge. I see programming. Miserable people acting out their programming and living in fear and listening to the demons in their heads and acting on the thoughts that the demons provide for them to act on. The demons say, you think this, you think that, and then they go, oh yeah, I think this, I think that, and then they make it true, and then they hurt themselves and they hurt others and they hurt me. Diamonds. Oh, God. What are you doing to me? What? What do you want from me? How may I serve? How may I lay myself down for you today? There's people up there, so probably should wrap this up for now. What it comes down to is that I have no control over what I do or say. And so whatever pain comes from it is God's will. And so I'm just going to detach. And if I'm heading into destruction, that's where I'm headed. God's will be done. And my life has been taking comfort in Christ, Christ's teachings, Christ's music, and that's all I have. And there isn't anything else. Unlike a human, I can't even just go, well, fuck God, I'm gonna just do what I want. Don't have that option. So, so I do what I do, and I lay myself down. And if it ends in my death, then it does. Obviously, I wish it would very quickly end in my death. I wish it had. I wish my first suicide attempt had worked. Am I happy it didn't? No, I'm not happy that it didn't. I'm not relieved. I'm not grateful. No, I'm pissed as hell. I'm pissed as hell that I didn't get to choose to leave. And so, since July of 2009, I've just been fighting the powers of darkness. And it looks like I'm losing. Even though I've written the new Bible and revealed everything humanity needs to be saved. This is my reward for it. And, yeah, this lovely superhuman feat of endurance. Wow, this is so fucking fun. Trapped. I'm a slave. So, slaves have no choice, and they do what their masters tell them to do, and they live or die by their master's hand, and that's me. I will live or die by God's hand. And at home, I will fake it. I will pretend to be just fine. And I will do what I am told, so that I'm not kicked out of the house. Unless God tells me to do something that gets me kicked out, and then I'll get kicked out. So yeah, that's it. Is I have no choice. What happens, happens. If all the powers of hell are going to attack me from every direction, they are. Well, they are. They already are. And so, I serve myself up on a platter. And yeah. Drink me. Drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink some more, and then drink some more, you know? Whatever. Just, Stab that shunt into my heart and drink all you want. Just drink. Go ahead. It's yours. I bleed it all for you. I get nothing for myself. People are going through worse in the name of God, in the name of Christ, in the name of freedom, in the name of humanitarianism. They are going through worse. And so, if I'm trapped, I'm trapped, and I'm not in a prison mine. I'm not walking in a trail of my own blood. I don't sit in my cell wondering if someone's going to come along and beat me. My mother doesn't beat me. She's smaller than me. We had that discussion. I will meet absolutely every attack with tolerance, patience, compassion, love, and healing, and forgiveness. I'm made of it. No matter what you do to me. Open season on Satina. Yup. You can do whatever you want, and I will forgive you. And you are absolutely putting that one to the test, aren't ya? Thank you so much for helping me prove to the world that I am made of forgiveness and mercy. It's great. So, I'm caught in this nightmare. There's no way out of it. There either is a God or there isn't. There either is a Jesus or there isn't. I do absolutely every single thing that Jesus would do. If that doesn't work, then nothing works. And it's all over anyway. I have no control. No control. I have no control. So, the only thing I have control over is my own reactions, not responses. God chooses my responses, but I have a reaction inside myself that I can then master. And I can just decide that nothing matters. Nothing matters except doing God's will. And I can't do anything else, so nothing matters. If you are God's will and you can't do anything but God's will and nothing matters but God's will, then nothing matters. Because I can't stop. Can't stop saying this stuff, can't stop doing this stuff, so nothing matters. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. No, nail me to something. It's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. So, freedom. Utter freedom. Freedom to be insane. There you go. Freedom to be insane. As long as I can fake it and act acceptable. As long as I can do that, then I can be insane. And I can say insane stuff on my Twitter feed. And I can listen to these songs, which are, according to God, according to you, God, are about me. And try to live there, even though there's absolutely no physical evidence that anybody actually means anything that's in any of these songs. We all choose our delusion. Everything is an illusion. just one big ginormous illusion, just one big ginormous dream. So if this is my dream, then and if I'm crazy anyway, and if I have no control over my own words or actions, then what I have control